Third down, we're talking about preseason. Who are we looking for? What is our expectations? Again, Dula, we got Tim. What's good, guys?
Hey, listen, man. I was so done. I was so disappointed, man, that we didn't get to watch no football on Sunday with the Hall of Fame game. But I do understand they wanted to protect the players because of the grass. But in the whole thing of preseason, this is my opinion. I I don't care about the wins or loss, but I just want to look at the players who just been drafted to see how much work they put into it, see if they progress during the season. If somebody gets a nice catch, it could be a quarterback, nice throw, running back, anybody that your team draft. You get to see these young players do their thing, and you want some good highlights. That and also the gems that nobody looked at, and they gave it a chance. So that's what I look for preseason. And I'm looking at, of course, my Dallas Cowboys. I'm gonna look at the whole game. But what I look for is no doubt, no doubt. But I'm looking for to see what does Dak Prescott how does he play? Is he gonna be the future for Dallas? I want to see anybody from the defensive line that was signed this year to see if anybody else like Charles Tapper, Benesowa from the Oakland Raiders, to see if these guys come out and do something. Especially the Rams game we'll be playing. We're playing Jared Goff. I want to see Jared Goff, what he does. He's a number one overall pick. I know you said in any other draft he'd probably be a late first round, early second, but I want to see this man play.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Here's my weird thing about preseason. Preseason is like this weird conundrum because you want guys to play all out, but you don't want them to get hurt.
Right.
You want to get these guys acclimated to the playbook, but you keep it very vanilla too.
Right.
On offense and on defense. So it's kind of a tough gauge. Like if a guy has to go out and goes out and has a good preseason,
Right.
if it could be promising. It could also be somewhat misleading too. I think one player I want to see what happens in preseason. I want to see how much work Robert Nkemdiche gets down there in Arizona. He's kind of my early pick for Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
I want to see how much he plays and what role he plays.
Oh.
He has a lot of flexibility. I think he's going to play in that 5 technique in defense.
Okay.
We'll see what he does. People were saying that he's more J.J. Watt than Joey Bosa was.
Okay.
I think you also want to see across the league. It's a good time to see what your backup quarterbacks are looking like.
Right.
Because your stars aren't going to play a lot of series unless you're Jared Goff. Jared Goff will play a lot in the preseason, just get the snaps down. But like you said, in Dallas' case, you want to see, okay, you got Jamil Showers, you got Dak Prescott. You basically just want to take an inventory of, okay, if this is our worst case scenario, how bad could it be?
Listen. Yeah. Listen. How about you? But how about you? How about Della? How about the hard work that you put in into the draft? Your rankings and everything. I want to see all the guys that you said. Listen, like CJ ProSize, you said he's a sleeper out of the Seattle Seahawks. I want to see that boy run. Is he the next Beast Mode? Marshawn Lynch? Is he going to be that guy? The guys that you were saying, Eli Apple for the New York Giants. I know we got Giant fans looking at me. You can't block me. I'm over here, but I want to see how Eli Apple looks like once he gets a chance to play in the first half, or how would they put it? So all the guys that you was naming this whole year, I want to see the guys how they look like.
I want to look. If any group I'm really interested in, I think it's the offensive linemen and then the receivers. So for example, I want to see how good Will Fuller is next to Nuke Hopkins.
Okay.
Josh Doxson's going to be out a while. I want to see what Laquan Treadwell can do with Teddy 5-yard.
Yeah. Oh man.
And if you look at the offensive line, what's Jack Conklin going to do? I think he's going to be their right tackle. Laramie Tunsil's going to start out at guard. for the Dolphins. Taylor Decker is going to come in as the left tackle for the Lions. All these top-ranked offensive linemen. What's that other guy? Ronnie Stanley.
Yes.
Is he the next Jonathan Ogden? Is he? I think those two positions captivated me the most because those were the two that had a lot of fluctuation going on during
right.
Corey Coleman. Is he gonna have that timing down with normal? By the way, Corey Coleman went to Baylor. RG3 went to Baylor.
The Baylor connection, all Browns. Josh Gordon too.
Exactly. I'm just looking at that and saying, all right, gloves are off. These guys are in game action now. What do? And they may not be starters per se. For example, Will Fuller may not be a starter week 1, but can he run routes? Has he learned to run routes at this point? Laquan, looking at Treadwell, does he have the ability to come back for those 3-yard passes he's going to receive? Can he break some tackles? Teddy can only throw like 4 yards at a time, but you're trying to not to take too much, into it. Speaking of the Vikings, Mackenzie Alexander, I'm really curious to see how much work he gets and what he shows. Listen, we were talking about, he was talking himself up pretty big. He fell to the second round. I'm curious.
The corner.
To cut you guys off, Randy Brown made a post. Dolphins preseason, what to watch for the masses. Number 1, Tunsil ready to start LG, left guard. Who starts cornerback next to Maxwell?
Mm-hmm.
And can the offense move down the field mostly in the passing game?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Dolo.
Answer that last no, because Ryan Tannehill is your quarterback. No.
See, Dolo. Randy. You know me. Last year, I picked the Miami Dolphins to win the division last year, brother. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna give a prediction, but I will say this. Adam Gase is gonna have these guys moving. I like Tannehill. I want to see the A train. I want to see what he does. I want to see the rebirth of Arian Foster. I want to see that. I want to see Devontae Parker. Is he going to be that beast we thought he was with Landry there? And I forgot, what's the light-skinned brother's name who could fly deep from the New Orleans traded over there?
Oh, Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills. They got a battle. They got a great offense on paper. Just got to put it together.
The question's for the preseason, though.
Oh, yeah. I think that first group is going to look that good.
My biggest question for the Dolphins right now is how long will it take them to move Ryan Tannehill back to receiver, where he started at Texas A&M?
Wow. Hey, listen, Ryan Tannehill had over a 90 cent quarterback rating, along with Russell Wilson. Remember when he got drafted out of A&M, he didn't have that experience. He got better. I just think right now he's going to be better with Adam Gase. And Adam Gase, look what he did with Brock Osweiler, with Osweiler for the 7 games he had to come in for pay. So I have faith in Tannehill with Adam Gase there. Good quarterback coach.
Wait a second. No, Gase was with Chicago last season. So
excuse me, Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he turned a complete amount of trash into something serviceable with Jay Cutler. I'll give you that. But I'm just not sold on Ryan Tannehill. I got questions about his accuracy, and I got questions about his overall leadership ability. I just don't see the guy getting in anyone's face and anyone taking him seriously. I think their defense is going to be great. Listen, they lose Olivier Vernon, but they get Mario Williams, Maybe he still has something in the tank. They still got Ndamukong Suh. They upgraded across the board. They get Kiko Alonso. They get Byron Maxwell. Their defense isn't going to be the problem. It wasn't last year. That wasn't the problem. It's the offense that's the problem.
Yeah, but you know what, Bodella? Devontae Parker, Kenny Still, Jarvis Landry. Cameron Jordan, and they stole the drive with Larry Tunzel. Now he's with the O line with Pouncey. I'm I'm just really feeling this Miami team. And you know what, Randy and Santiago, I believe the Miami Dolphins is going to be that team to watch out for when the Patriots don't have Brady those first 4 games. It's going to happen. You know, and I think during the preseason, especially JRGG, the A train, he's gonna do his thing. I want to see that boy run, and Arian Foster.
Listen, I'm telling you, that offense is gonna be so much better.
Any last words, guys?
Listen, I'm telling you, here's my last words. The Dolphins' offense is gonna be so much better when Ryan Tannehill's a receiver. I'm telling you.
Okay, all right. How about this? Can I ask you this, Della? Maybe. How about this? Let's just say for some reason Tannehill is not pleasing Adam Gase, and Miami Dolphins say, you know what, Gase says, you know what, let's put in Matt Moore. I'm gonna tell you this: the only reason why Miami Dolphins got rid of Moore was because of change of GMs. Matt Moore was okay with Miami. He wasn't bad. He was very good. If Matt Moore was to come in, if they was to say, Tannehill, sit down, you're not doing too good, a freak accident, and Matt Moore comes in, I still think Miami Dolphins will be a very solid team.
As much crap as I give Ryan Tannehill, I think they'll have an okay season. I think they will.
Okay.
It may not end up in a playoff spot. I think it'll be better than last season. Last season was a disaster. They'll be better than the Seahawks.
Hey, listen. Seattle was you know what, Sean, I'm gonna tell you this. They stacked up on the offensive line. I like to see the pro side. I'm going with the pro side because Della was saying a lot of good things about this kid. So I want to see how this guy performs. And a lot of experts were saying almost the same thing. So I want to see this guy run. But I want to know, does Russell Wilson still have that wide receiver connection, quarterback to wide receiver connection with Evans? I want to see that. And also Jimmy Graham.
I would put Jimmy Graham as a receiver. I would never put that man as a tight end ever again. He isn't a tight end. He's not a tight end. He's an open gap in the offensive line. That's what he is.
Well, we're gonna see, man.
We're gonna see.
You're gonna see. I really do.
Listen, I think Sierra done messed with Russell Wilson like Jessica Simpson, Mr. Tony Romo. It's over, Sean.
Oh no, it's not. It's over. No, it's not. All right. No, it's not. Don't jump my
Listen, Russell's gonna be tired now. You know, he's doing different things these days, man.
Eat on bonbons.
He's never seen before.
Eat on bonbons.
Nah, Russ will be good. He'll be all right. He got this offensive line. He was sacked the most last year than any other quarterback, and they still had a chance to even do something in the playoffs. That shows how much potential the team has. Now they put some pieces in the O-line. We'll see what happens next. On that note, I think that's our show, guys.
I'm tired, man.
Whatever. Watch out for this preseason, guys. The game starts Thursday. Thursday's the first preseason game, right, guys?
Thursday.
No doubt.
And we will give you guys our feedback on this week preseason. Same time, same place next week. We out.
Number 13 was good.
Peace. All right, y'all.